Okay, well, it says I'm live. Let me see if I can adjust that light a little bit. That's a little bit better. It's still not great, but it's better than it was. Oh, new. Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Okay. Why do they have that popped up now? Okay. Whatever. Some kind of a. YouTube's always changing stuff around, I tell you. Trying to get that in the right place. Yeah, every time I turn around, YouTube's done something else. So, anyway, I don't know if anybody's going to show up because I'm not doing regular live streams anymore. Because I just don't get very many views with them. And it's just, Sunday afternoons, it's either I like to just take it easy, or if I'm feeling energetic, I'll actually go and do something. And there's only so many hours in a day. Oh, Dizzy's here. Hi, Dizzy. Yeah, I hear you. Well, a lot of what I was going to talk about, you already know about, right? So, anyway, there's no kids on the ground yet, but we could have kids on the ground starting next week, I think, if I remember correctly. No, not, well, Mama could go. Mama and Coco, those are the only two that I did not actually see bred, and they are the biggest of the girls. So, according to my calculation, Daisy is supposed to be due on the 6th. However, even though I saw her bred, okay, I saw the deed being done. She's not bagging up at all. Daisy is not bagging up at all, and she might have a baby bump, but I'm not real sure. So Daisy, I'm not sure about. I just don't know what to think. She's my dairy goat. She's the one that was really waiting for her to kid so she can get back into milk, but she's not really showing any signs now. Mama and Coco, and even Little Miss, and I think Moo too. I think their udders are starting to fill out a little bit more, but not at all with Daisy. So, and I'm trying to remember back last year as to whether or not she bagged up late or not. I don't remember. These things you think about after the fact, and I guess I should make note. So anyway, I'm going to push this back just a little bit so it's not quite so much in there. That's a little bit better. Yeah, so I just don't know if she's actually bred or not. Time will tell. I did not have Billy with the goats for very long. I believe I had him with them for a full 3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer than 3 weeks. The cycle of the goats is 21 days. So, I don't know. And now Billy's gone, and I think Paul is still too small to be able to service Daisy, because Daisy's a big girl. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I do have Paul, that's my new buck, running. I let him out during the day to run with the girls. The only ones that are not bred are Lily and Ashley. And this time of year, they're not really so much in season. With the longer days, they don't really come into season as much. So we'll see. I mean, I know Lily was in heat several times, but now the days are starting to get longer. I don't see her cycling as much. So I really don't expect Paul to breed either one of the little girls anytime soon. I don't expect it. Now, Dizzy, I'm sure you'll be aware of this. Getting sap from maple trees was a bust this year. It's not a good year. I've heard several people, not just you, Dizzy, but several people saying that they just weren't successful this year. They just didn't get much in the way of sap. So I pulled my buckets. I got to get two of the lids. One lid was down in the pasture, and so I have to go a different route to go get it. I got the buckets. They're definitely going to have to be cleaned up, but I got them set aside. I got to find out where that one bucket went to. I thought I'd put it in the front porch, but it's not there. So hopefully it didn't blow away on me. But anyway, so sap is done. The maple trees are all starting to bud out. A lot of the trees are actually. I saw somebody's tulip tree at a lower elevation than myself was already in bloom. Now, they're talking we could still get some below freezing temps at night at some point, but I just don't know. They keep changing the forecast, so I don't know what to think anymore. Like it was supposed to be cool all this coming week, but now I see that we've got at least one day that's up around 73 degrees. So I don't know. Weather's crazy. Can't count on it. You get up in the morning, you stick your head out the door to see what's going on. And if you're not happy with that, wait a couple hours, stick your head out again, and see if it's changed any. Good possibility it's changed. Check the buckets on the Norways. Some of them had sap this morning, so I may get more. Well, okay. Hopefully you do. I have more maple trees around. I only tapped the 3, but it's just they're all budding, so they're all starting to get their baby leaves, and I could see them, so it's like I just put them away. I had a feeling that this year wasn't going to be, that I really wasn't going to get anything because, for one thing, it was the first time I did it. And the first time you do anything like that, you're not going to get much. Very unlikely, at least for me anyway. So anyway, that's so no maple syrup from us this year, that's for sure. Next year we'll see. I might order more buckets later, so I have more. Maybe I'll mark my maple trees better. Now I know I got to drill a little bit deeper than I was. I was afraid I was drilling too deep. No, I didn't drill deep enough. So I got to go get the spiles yet. I have to get a tool to pry them out. So I can do that. But, it's not hurting anything right at this minute. I'll get to it. Oh, let me see here. And I've got 48 eggs in the incubator. And that means in less than 3 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks, I have to get my brood boxes together. I had to take them off the front porch, make room for the new deep freeze, and I didn't have any place to put them, so they're out in the weather, so they're not in the best shape. I think I can salvage the screen on the top. The floors are shot. Whether or not I can salvage any other parts of it or not, I don't know. But I'm going to have at least one brooder I'll put on the back porch here. So I just got to try and figure out how I'm going to go about doing that. But I got to get cracking and get that done. Among other things I have to get done. But the days are starting to get longer, so that gives me more time to get things done. So yours were all red maples. Oh, were they? They stopped sooner than the Norways and sugar maples. Yeah, well, I knew they weren't sugar maples, so I knew that they weren't going to be as good as sugar maples. But I mean, we're talking Kentucky, so I mean, they're not exactly known for their maple syrup. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe next year. Um, I'll have things. I'll have the equipment to do it sooner, and so I can watch the weather. And hey, if we're getting mild temps in January, I can start tapping in January. Who knows? But I noticed this morning at church, the daffodils that are down by my church, they're not in bloom. All of my daffodils are in bloom. Everywhere I got daffodils in bloom. So you do have at least one sugar maple. Oh, I do? But it wasn't big enough to tap. Oh, you have to tell me which one it was. We'll keep an eye on it. Of course, how big was it? Do you remember? Do you think it'll be big enough within my lifetime? I know they take a long time to grow. Behind the cabin. Of course, behind the cabin. There's only one or two trees back there, Dizzy. Only one or two. I'm sure I probably have more maples somewhere else on this property. It's just a matter of finding them. I mean, we didn't really go too far. So, but hopefully, before too long, you'll be here and you can identify all of them. But we'll see. I'll show you in April, Lord willing. Oh, okay. You think you might be coming down here in April? That's not very far away. So, it'll be fun in April, that's for sure. Kids will be all on the ground and getting into mischief, and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we got between the kids and the chicks, I've got so much work to do. I got to check with the guy I had talked to about doing fence. Now that I finally have a tool that I can use to pull the rest of the T-post out last Saturday of April. Should know where I am financially by then. Yeah, okay. I got the wood stove on it. Hold on one second. I got to damp that down a little bit. Oh, no wonder it's really burning hot. Okay. Sorry about that. I had it wide open. I didn't even realize. Yeah, it was getting hot. You know how I regulate the temperature? Crack the door open. Before too long, I'll be taking this down. I think that what I've decided is I'm going to at least put a half wall with a couple of gates on that back porch, so I can leave the door open and I don't have to worry about Gracie disappearing on me. But anyway, okay, that's cooled down enough. The sun's out, but it's still cool out there. I still need to get up the ambition to crawl under the cabin and drill a hole so I can run that electric. It's there, but I have a new tool that I have to use and have to try out and get used to using. Okay, this is a tool I have been trying to get for 3 years. Okay, I'll not claim that it's been 4 years because I really wasn't trying the first year. But for 3 years, I have been trying to get my husband to get me some kind of a piece of equipment that would make my life so much easier. And if you watch my videos, okay, I posted a short yesterday morning that it was coming yesterday. And then I posted a video, and I thought you could get a glimpse of it in that video, but I don't know how good a look you got at it. But you saw the truck coming down the driveway with my special delivery. And finally, I have the tool that will pull T-post out of the ground real easy. It will move gravel real easy. It will scoop up mud real easy. Hopefully, I can figure out how to get it to trim back the hillside a little bit. And let me see here. What else can I do with it? I can move hay pretty easy with it. I can lug tools with it. It has a hitch so that I can put a wagon behind it. So I can pull a small wagon. All kinds of stuff like that. Now with other attachments, I can do other things, but for right now, I'm a little bit limited. Nobody's guessing. Okay. There will be a better video later. I just want to make sure I get a good one. That's what I got. Right there. That's what I got. Yeah, I know you know. But there's going to be people possibly watching this later. So, and there is somebody else in here. They just haven't gotten into the chat yet. So finally, after all this time, I have a small tractor. It's just a small one, but that's fine. It's better than nothing at all. And it is going to save my back unbelievably. I can use it to clean out the barns. First one I'm going to clean out is the buck barn, so I can get that fixed up and put Paul in the buck barn. That way, then I can clean out the regular goat barn, get that taken care of, and get that beefed up. I need to fix the pen up, get that cleaned out. So, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I'm hoping I can. I've been watching different videos on building. How do you what do you call them? Oh dear me, a stink bug. Oh, I hate stink bugs. You think you get rid of them, and then no, I can hear them buzzing, and then I don't know where it lands. When I find it, it's a goner. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to be making a work area. It's an area for working goats, so I can round them up. I can send them through a chute, so I can check them easily. Most of the goats, I can pet them. I can, hand feed them. But there's some of the older ones that are not. They're still difficult to catch if they know I want to catch them. I give them a nice warm place for the winter. Yeah, I do that too. And it's a permanent place. Anyway, so the tractor is big enough to help me with all of this stuff, and it is going to so save my back. But unfortunately, it's not going to help me get under the cabin to drill a hole or to get the plumbing done. It won't do that. But so it does have its limitations, but it's going to be so much help for so many other things. So, and I'm really itching to get out and get on the tractor and start getting some stuff done. I do have to try to stay focused that there are other things. I mean, I do have to get those brooders ready. Okay. At least one brooder anyway. I kind of briefly candled a couple eggs last night and it looks promising. I only did 2. So, and then the alarm started going off and that drives me nuts. So I didn't pursue it any further. And really I need to wait a full week, which will be I don't know if it's tomorrow or the next day. I have a counter on my incubator. So, you see, a problem is when everything is important. Yes, exactly. Everything is important. Dizzy, you need to get up down here right now so you can get to work. No, I just, like I said, my former employer promised to have me cloned, and she never did get around to it. Thanks, I could have used a clone, but hopefully with the longer days, I need my own place. Yeah, I know you do. I know. I'm hoping and praying that there's something comes up when you're ready. Right now there is like nothing. As a matter of fact, the Amish family that I know that had moved out, they moved back. They couldn't find anything either, and right now they're renting from a friend of theirs. And I hope it's working out. It's not the most ideal place for them, but it's better than nothing. It's just there just is very little available. I've seen a couple places in town, which I know is not what you want, and it would not work for you. And you're not the only one. I was talking to a young couple in church this morning, and they have desire to have a small homestead. And it's like there just is very, very little available. So hopefully, praying that, when the time is right, something is there. So, well, like I've said before, if you have to, I know it's not what you want, but if you have to, just to get out of New Jersey, you can park something here, and I don't have a problem with it. Free of charge. I won't charge you rent. So just sometimes it's easier to look for something when you're here, but anyway. So between the chicks, the goats, the tractor, what else? I'll tell you something. This new law that's coming down about the antibiotics, it's a problem. I have so far gotten 2 bottles of LA300 to have on hand. But penicillin, you cannot find it. I checked where I get my LA300. I said, nope. And he says he's telling people, if you find it, get it. Because it's disappearing. I found a place online. Unfortunately, it was 2 days before my check came in. And I did not quite have enough money to get it. I might have been able to do it, but it was like pushing the limits. And I waited after, well, maybe it'll still be there in 2 days. Went back when my check was there, it was gone, out of stock. So penicillin is nearly, I'm not going to say totally impossible, because I'm sure it's buried somewhere. Somebody's got it, but most people can't find it. I got to go do some work. Okay. Work? What's that? Yeah, I'm not going to be on here too long. I'm going to go play with my new toy. Bought a brand new tarp to cover it with. I got to keep the goats off of it. They were checking it out yesterday, I'll tell you. It's like I yelled out there, don't you dare chew on my hoses, because it's got hydraulic hoses. So Sheba is nervous about it. She's not too sure what to think about it when I started up, and it's like she's really nervous. It's like, I would love to drive it down and show my neighbor, but unfortunately it did not come with a little orange triangle. I could probably get away with taking it down there, but I don't want to take a chance. I don't know. Hey, Stringfield Ridge. Is that Teresa? Lee's not that talkative unless he's going live, so. Oh, you want in here? I could be mean and make you just replay. There you go. Hey, Heavens Bound. That's what I got. I will do a better video of it. I'm sorry that it didn't show up on that last one, but I will do a better video showing it off. Um, trust me, I will be getting it dirty. I will be getting it muddy. So thank you very much. So anyway, it's a real game changer for me. Now it's unfortunate that when the guy delivered it yesterday, he told me that he forgot to grab the owner's manual, so he didn't bring it. It's like he was going through a lot of stuff, and he hadn't been feeling very good yesterday. So it's like I said, that's okay. We have to go back in town this week, so we'll just pick it up. We thought we were going in tomorrow, but looks like we're going in on Tuesday. So, that's okay. So I'm trying to figure out how this thing works because, of course, everything's in pictures. They don't have words on it, on your controls and stuff. So you've got to know what the pictures mean. Okay, I know what the little battery means, and I know what the little gas tank means. Not gas tank, the gas pump thing. And I know it's a diesel. It will be the handyman you needed. Yes. Yes, on so many levels. The only thing, though, is it will not crawl underneath the cabin to do the plumbing and drill a hole to run the electric. It won't do that. It flat out refuses. Good help so hard to find. So, but I guess I can forgive it for that because it's going to be doing a lot of other heavy work. So, and I'm so looking forward to getting that and doing that with it, so that hopefully it can help me clean things up around here. I've got bricks that need to be moved. I got rocks that need to be moved. I got rolls of fence that need to be moved. I've got lumber that needs to be moved. There's so much that needs to be done. And it's like when you're one person and you're lugging pieces, heavy pieces, and it wears on you. It's like my back's been sore. It's like I'm still trying to get things done. But hopefully now, with this new tractor that it's going to save my back a lot. So, like I said, it's not very big. It's the smallest tractor they make. You go any smaller than this, and it's a garden tractor, just a lawnmower. This one, I can get a deck for it that goes in the middle for mowing. I don't know how much that costs. It will pull up the fence posts, yes, and put them in. Yeah, I'm not sure about putting them in. I guess maybe I'm a little bit leery about doing that because I already have one fence post that's in the shape of an S. So I've hung on to it. One of these days I'm going to do something weird with it. I don't know what yet. I just thought it was kind of unusual and unique. So one of these days I will do something with it. But anyway, so we'll see. I just have to get used to it, figure out what its capabilities are. It's like it's just a front end loader. I don't have any other attachments for it. I wasn't going to push my luck. It took quite a bit to convince my husband to buy the tractor. So, and he opted, at least for now, to go with the payment plan. But the payment plan is 0% down and 0% interest. That's the only way we would have done it. We would not have done it. Hey, BC Truck, just dropping in to say hi. Hi, BC Truck. So, but I got to get some tools for it. Like, for one thing, I need to get a grease gun. I don't have a grease gun, and I know I'm going to need one for this tractor. And I think, oh, well, I get one of those battery powered ones, the Ryobi, since I have Ryobi and I have the batteries. Yeah, it was like $179. I don't think so. Yes, heavens bound, it was prayer answered. But I will not be getting a battery powered grease gun. No. $170 just for the tool. That wasn't even including a battery. It's like, okay, I think Harbor Freight sells grease guns. So hopefully I can find something that is, affordable and not too difficult for this old woman to use. So, but yeah, so I need to get that. That's one tool I know I need. I already have a towing chain and a towing strap if I need it. The handle on my wagon will flip around, and I think I can hook it to the back of the tractor. And I think this tractor is small enough that it's not going to be too much for that little tractor of mine. And I can put tools and whatnot in the tractor, in the wagon. So I'll have the front end loader part, and I can have the wagon if I need it. So, I have all kinds of things. I've got the fence, the post hole. What do you call it? Not the manual ones, the gas powered post hole auger. That's the word I'm looking for, auger. So I've got that, and if it's still running, hopefully it is, because it's been sitting out there all winter. Maybe I can get some post holes drilled to put the fence posts in. I was kind of hoping that I'd have somebody here to do it, but it's hard to get somebody that does fencing. Either they don't want to work, or they do want to work, but they're so busy because nobody can get anybody else to do the work. I know what you will be dreaming for weeks. I tell you. The day before, I've been dreaming about this tractor for days before we actually got it, before he finally agreed, so. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff being done. And hopefully, it's so weird. I still cannot find my tripod. I have no idea what I did with it. I used it back here, and I remember folding it up, collapsing it, and I cannot remember where I put it. I can't find it anywhere. It's like, it's kind of hard to do videos, even the lame ones I've been putting out, without the tripod. It's like, great, where is it? So I hope I don't have to break down and buy another one. Of course, the minute I do that, that's when the other one's going to show up, right? So anyway. Oh, well, it's been half an hour, and I am really, really, really itching to go and try moving that tractor around a little bit more. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I don't know about taking it into the pasture just yet. I think I want to still get used to it. Maybe I'll move that row of fence. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I also need to finish getting that tool shed put together too. So I haven't been able to do that because of the weather. But I think maybe later this week. Oh, wait a second. I have to go to town on Tuesday. Finally, we get a nice day or two, and we have to go to town. Like I said, I need to be cloned so one of me can stay here and get stuff done, and the other person can do all the running around, right? Yeah. Busy woman. I'm busy, but in different ways than you. Yeah, I know. There's always something going on. But that's all right. It's okay to be busy, but too busy makes things a little bit more complicated. So anyways, I will talk to you all later. I'm going to go and try and get some work done. The sun decided it was going to come out for a little bit, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I just told Lee you got a tractor. He said, congratulations. Oh, tell him thank you very much. It's not a very big one. It's the smallest one they make, but it'll do the job. And I think I can get it behind the barn to get to the other side so I can get stuff done down that way. So, and that was one of the things I was concerned about, was being able to get it behind the barn. So of course, once I get that hillside, um, drilled, oh, not drilled, scraped back a little bit, that'll help. So, but yeah. Okay, that's it. I gotta go play with my new toy. So I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Thankfully, spring is on its way. Talk to y'all later.